Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, June the 14th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, circumstances surrounding Kimon Bell's death ruled an accident. Coast Guard officers are not culpable. Jury finds Nicholson Hunt not guilty of sexual intercourse with 4-year-old. Grenada to observe CARICOM Day on July 4th with a national holiday. And PM signs agreement with Flow to provide broadband connection to vulnerable families. In regional news, mixed views on Jamaica's support for Haiti. And in international news, death toll from Kenya cult tied to pastor surpasses 300 with more exhumations planned. And coming up in sports, MCC after winning start in St. David Cricket League T20 cricket competition, while Premier League football kicks off this weekend in Alston George Park. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Grenada will mark the 50th anniversary of the regional integration movement, CARICOM, with a national holiday on July the 4th. Acknowledging the importance of the regional grouping to Caribbean socio-economic development, the Prime Minister, Deacon Mitchell, said Cabinet agreed to a request from CARICOM headquarters for member states to mark the significance of the occasion on July the 4th.
At the Cabinet level, we discussed, as was proposed by CARICOM, that the 4th of July should be made a national holiday in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of CARICOM. The Cabinet of St. Kitts has already proceeded to do so. And we are happy to join with our brothers and sisters and other CARICOM countries in celebrating CARICOM, because despite its shortcomings, despite some of the challenges, I think we all will agree that we are better off together and united and continuing to forge ahead for the many challenges that affect us.
The Prime Minister indicated that Grenada is taking one step closer towards realizing regional integration. CARICOM citizens who live and work in Grenada may soon have the right to purchase property in Grenada.
We were were contemplating a policy decision. We are consulting within ministries on it to remove the alien landholding license requirement for citizens of OECS to be able to acquire land in Grenada. Because if you're able to work in Grenada as a OECS citizen and you have the funds, then you should be able to purchase land and invest and create business and build a home there. Dominica, St. Vincent and St. Lucia have already taken steps to do so. We are happy to join with our brothers and sisters there in doing so, and we expect that in the Leeward Islands a similar approach will happen. But we are very keen on beginning to dismantle some of the artificial restrictions that we cling on to that I think has hindered economic development within the OECS.
More than 1,000 vulnerable families in Grenada who have no internet connection will soon benefit from the JUMP program, an initiative developed by the government of Grenada and Flow that will provide broadband connection for less than $30 a month. More in this report.
Connectivity and access to the internet has become crucial for education, information sharing, communication, and social activities around the world, and this joint effort will help ensure that Grenadians don't get left behind. During the outbreak of COVID-19, many children in Grenada were unable to attend online classes as they had no access to devices or the internet. To change this, Flow Grenada and the government of Grenada have joined forces to develop the JUMP project, geared towards providing low-cost internet connection to 1,500 families on the island. Lincoln Batiste, country manager at Flow Grenada, says beneficiaries will receive free digital literacy training as part of the program to empower and educate both parents and students.
The core social mission of this JUMP program is to connect more Grenadians to the internet, enabling their progress regardless of income or financial status. Flow, alongside the government of Grenada, is committing to bridging the digital divide and to creating a more inclusive digital society by providing affordable home internet to families in Grenada who face financial challenges. Connectivity lies at the heart of the JUMP project. Persons who qualify for the program will be offered affordable home internet for just $20 a month. To each of these families, we will also be providing a free laptop. We aim to eliminate barriers and ensure that every individual and family, in spite of their financial situation, can benefit from the digital world.
Minister for ICT Lennox Andrew said the JUMP project is a solution to the challenges faced by some families in Grenada. He hopes that the partnership can expand the number of families benefiting from the initiative in the future.
We recognize that the lack of internet access and adequate technology create barriers to education, limits employment opportunities, and perpetuates social inequity. By addressing these challenges head-on, we can empower families to overcome the economic constraints and unlock a world of possibilities. Though initially set at 1,500, 1,500, as I was saying to your countryman a while ago, we hope we can move that number to as high as 3,000 and beyond.
Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell issued a challenge to other corporate entities to follow in the footsteps of Flow Grenada.
And so I want to encourage other private sector initiatives. I want to encourage other private sector businesses to follow the lead and the example set by Flow. We can partner to solve some of the other social challenges and developmental challenges that we face as a nation. Because when we all grow together, we can all successfully jump together. And so to those who will be the recipients of this program, I want to urge you to make use of it, not just for entertainment, not just for news, but truly to leverage it to increase your skill your education, your knowledge, so that you can see it as a tool to help you grow.
The Universal Fund of the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, NTRC, will finance the government's portion of the project. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
No charges will be laid against 3 Coast Guard officers involved in the tragic boating incident that claimed the life of 22-year-old Woburn St. George resident Kimon Bell on April 24th last year. This was the ruling handed down by the jury assigned to the inquiry, which concluded at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court on Tuesday.
It's been just over 1 year since 22-year-old Kimon Bell lost his life at sea at the age of 22 following a run-in with the Coast Guard unit in Grand Anse waters. The circumstances surrounding his death sent shockwaves throughout the community in which he resided, with some people being very vocal in their quest for answers. That was the chant echoed by family and friends, sympathizers, and close associates of young Kimon Bell, who took to the streets on several occasions demanding answers. On Tuesday, the jury assigned to the case ruled that the boat captain and the 2 crew members involved are not culpable and declared the circumstances surrounding Bell's death an accident. At the time of his death, Bell was accompanied by another individual who is said to have escaped unharmed. The tragic incident was investigated with assistance from experts attached to the Barbados-based regional security system. GBN understands that the investigations revealed, among other things, that the unregistered boat Bell was traveling in was not equipped with the prescribed navigational and safety equipment and lights. All boats, large or small, must have night lights as part of their navigation systems. Navigation lights are considered one of the most important devices for sailing on the high seas, helping to ensure that vessels are visible during nighttime or when the weather condition is bad. It is unclear at this time whether or not the family will be proceeding with a civil claim against the government of Grenada. GBN reached out to the father of the deceased, who previously avowed to continue seeking justice for his son. The grieving father, who is currently not on island, has expressed disappointment with the outcome of the inquiry. He has indicated that he is unwell at this time, but is willing to comment on this development once he recovers. The inquiry to determine culpability was one of several matters to be completed by former Chief Magistrate Teddy St. Louis. The 3 Coast Guard officers were represented in court by attorney-at-law Delonnie Edwards, while Kimon Bell's family was represented by senior attorney Wayne Sturge from Trinidad and Tobago. Based on the outcome of the case, it is expected that the 3 Coast Guard officers will be reinstated once official correspondence is provided to the Commissioner of Police. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
A 23-year-old Laborie man accused of having sexual intercourse with his 4-year-old cousin more than 8 years ago was exonerated from the charge when his trial concluded at the St. George's High Court on Wednesday with a unanimous not guilty verdict. Nicholson Hunt was 15 years old when he was arrested and jointly charged with the offense of sexual intercourse with a minor under the age of 13, along with his cousin Brandon Hunt. Brandon was subsequently discharged from the proceedings due to insufficient evidence, but the case against Nicholson came up for trial before High Court Judge Justice Paula Guilford and lasted approximately 5 days. The prosecution had a list of 5 witnesses to support its case against Hunt, who was represented in court by attorney George Prime.
My defense was that he didn't do it. The instruction that I have that he himself, although the allegation was made, he gave sworn testimony from the witness box where he denied the offense fully. And the jury accepted his defense.
Attorney Prime noted that sexual offenses are to be treated with caution to protect the identity of the victim as well as the accused.
Because those crimes carry a certain segmentation with it. Certainly in the case of young offenders, both in the context of the person who is alleged to have committed the offense as well as the victim of the offense. I believe it is quite proper to try and safeguard the identity of this person. In the criminal justice system, in a lot of the other jurisdictions over the world, they have these matters held in camera where you don't expose the young people to the rigors and the ravages of the media, so that it does not put them in a position where their rights are compromised. So that is the type of safety valve and the protection that is bestowed on those type of persons.
Sexual offenses have dominated the cause list in the High Court. 47 of the 112 matters down for adjudication are of a sexual nature. This is news at 7. Coming up, government to meet with contract workers within the public service on Friday to discuss regularization. Stay with us.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada! Pre-pandemic prices on tires are back at Island Style. Shop now and save with draw-dropping deals on select ceramic and porcelain tiles. Store-wide, lowest prices on tiles since 2020. We're turning back the clock to give you the unbeatable prices on tiles you love. And remember, price drops are everywhere at Island Star, giving you the deals you missed and making luxury affordable again. Don't forget, we stock a wide range of bathroom vanities, toilets, shower drains, face basin, faucets, and so much more. Visit us on Monwood Road in Grand Anse or call 439 Tile. That's 439-8453. Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
With everything happening in this world, ACB Caribbean wants to provide even more convenience to our customers. Using the ACB Smart app, you can pay your utility bills, school fees, credit cards, and so much more. Download the ACB Smart app from your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store for free to take advantage of our convenient banking. It's simply the smarter way. For more information, visit our website at acbonline.com. ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Make money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
In its 2023 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, or CPA report, the Ministry of Education has outlined several improvements in various aspects of the exams. More in this report.
According to a report issued by the Ministry of Education on Tuesday, in 2023, 1,875 students achieved the 50% or above mark in the internal component of the assessment, representing 97.5% of the cohort. In the external component, 1,348 students also attained 50% or above of the examination, representing 72.56% of the students. The best performance was recorded in social studies, followed by language arts, science, and mathematics in the internal assessment, while in the external component, students performed the best in science. There was a slight drop in mathematics with a shift from 53.88 in 2022 to 53.56 in 2023. Language arts saw a significant increase, moving from a mean mean score of 46.92 in 2022 to 59.75 in 2023. In the external component, social studies saw an increase with a score of 60.30 compared to 59.87 in 2023. The ministry's report revealed that 95.8% of the CPEA candidates writing the assessment in 2023 obtained 50% or more. This reflects an improvement of 4.1% when compared with 91.7% achieving the same mark in 2022. 1,877 students were registered for the 2023 CPEA exams, of which 1,030 were male and 847 females. The report indicated that 1,875 students completed the internal component, while 1,858 students wrote the external component of the examination. 17 of the registered students, 16 male and 1 female, did not write the exam. All of the 1,858 students who sat the external component of CPEA 2023 have been assigned to a secondary school. The remaining 17 students who were absent would be supported for the assessment in 2024. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell will meet with contract workers this Friday to address the issue of regularization within the public service. Speaking on GBN's Beyond the Headlines program on Monday, the Prime Minister said a systematic approach must be taken to address this issue.
You can't have an ad hoc situation where somebody recommends this one person or that person, or you cherry picking. One, it will not be fair, it will not be transparent, and then people will all feel it's political again. So we have spent significant time, and the Department of Public Administration has actually developed a regularization framework. As we speak, we expect in the next, starting from Friday, in fact, that meetings will commence with public workers to talk to them about this regularization framework. We expect Cabinet will be briefed on Monday coming to talk about the regularization framework, and we intend to engage with all stakeholders, Employers Federation, the unions, Chamber of Commerce, etc., to talk about the regularization framework and to get input, and then to finalize it and begin the process of rolling it out in the last 6 months of this year.
He said government inherited a maze of different categories of workers. PM Mitchell said regularization must be addressed systematically.
You have what I call established public workers who themselves have been acting for significant periods of time, which means they, in a sense, they're holding on to positions. They have a substantive post and then they're acting in one. So 2 positions are effectively blocked because you're not confirmed in the one you're acting and you're holding the one you are. So someone else can't fill your substantive one. So just on that basis alone, we need to address this. And in fact, it is likely that the regularization framework will address this first, because in order to move people up, you need to free up the space. In order to move people over from contract to established, you need to free up the space.
He reminds public offices that only established positions within the public service are entitled to benefit from the current pension system that predates the country's independence. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council officially launched its Nutrition Week 2023 under the theme Low on Sodium, High on Wellness. That happened on Wednesday. Several activities are carded for the week, which will end on June 24th. GBN's Rena Pierre Thomas will tell us more.
Nutrition Week 2023 will kick off with an address by Minister for Agriculture Adrian Thomas, declaring the week officially open on Sunday, June 18th. This will be followed by various media engagements to educate the public on sodium use and a health fair on the 29th. Executive Secretary at the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, Lydia Brown, outlined the remaining activities scheduled for the week.
For Carriacou and Petit Martinique on Sister Isle Radio and Vibes, we will have presentations addressing hypertension and addressing salt reduction. Having a supermarket sweep also at the Karani James Foodland supermarket. That will happen on Wednesday the 21st. And we're focusing on men because it's so close to Father's Day. We have t-shirts that persons can order through us so that they can support us on this initiative. Right? It comes at a minimal cost, $25, which includes the t-shirts, printing, everything. So you pay $25 and you get that t-shirt. Nothing is really coming into the council's coffers from the $25. It's actually just covering the cost, but you are helping us by wearing the t-shirt and making people more aware that this is actually going on.
The activities complement the theme low in sodium, high on wellness, and the goal is to increase the awareness of the public on the use of sodium and its impact on health. She shared that a recent report from the World Health Organization revealed that by 2025, 29% of adults in the world will be categorized as hypertensive.
What we do know is that hypertension remains on the top 3 causes of hospitalization among Grenadians and remains among the top 10 causes of death in Grenada. Hypertension is one of the many risk factors of cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease remains on the top 10 causes of death in Grenada. So it's important for us to highlight the reduction of sodium so that we can improve the levels of the incidences of, when I say improve, I mean lower the incidences of hypertension in Grenada and help persons to control the level of hypertension that they're experiencing.
The council also officially launched its new website, gfnc.gov.gd, providing information on its work and some of the services it provides. Community nutritionist Akim Williams explains.
Now, some of the services that we have available, we have medical nutrition therapy. This is something that a lot of persons in Grenada may not be aware of, but medical nutrition therapy is one of those treatment approach that has been proven to be effective in managing chronic non-communicable diseases. All right. We also have surveillance where we do daycare service and we monitor the population zero for us. We also have the development of innovative ideas from food using local crops, and that we will have available in terms of recipes and video demos and so forth as we go forward.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Teachers will be engaging with their communities as part of Teachers Month activities. It's time to take a peek into the GBN ISOL lens.
Tonight we feature members of the Grenada Union of Teachers, led by President Jude Bartholomew, as they engaged in various community service initiatives as part of activities in observance of Teachers Month. Today, June 14th, is designated Community Service Day, and GUT members spend their time giving back to citizens who have served the country well.
What we're going to do, leading by example, from the GUT National Executive, we have our food basket here and other goodies that we're going to distribute to the Sisters of Charity, if I'm correct. So we're going to do a little distribution there. And we also have our basket there, food basket with lunches that we're going to go right to the heart of town and we're going to distribute to the less fortunate brothers and sisters. And that is just the love flowing from the Grenada Union of Teachers and the National Executive. After which we conclude our activities, then we're going to move on to our various branches. And so that community service giving back, right, from the Grenada Union of Teachers going to all branches. And this afternoon you're going to just see the smooth execution of things. Teachers really and truly showing the love, and parents, students, the community in giving back toward Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Matney. So we give back to the students every day, but we're going at a higher level this time now, giving back to our fellow Grenadian citizens and do what we have to do. And it's just love.
We thank tonight's Citizens journalist for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And the need for a proper rehabilitation center identified as a major setback during drug abuse consultation. Back in a moment.
Quartz Optical. Two are better than one. Be ready for any occasion with not one, but 2 pairs of complete eyewear. Choose from our wide range of fashionable brands. Buy one and get a second pair free. That's 2 pairs with no cash and pay later. Book your free eye exam today online at quartzoptical.com. 2 are better than one. Buy one, get one free. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Welcome back. Coming out of the just concluded drug abuse consultation, areas requiring urgent attention were pointed out. Jude Hector, Executive Director of Adult and Teen Challenge, identified the absence of the Carlton House as a setback toward proper rehabilitation. It's been 19 years since Carlton House was destroyed by Hurricane Ivan in 2004, and what was left of the structure was completely destroyed by fire on the 24th of February 2006. Government allocated $500,000 in the 2023 budget for the Carlton House project. However, more funding is required.
For example, if you just take one particular matter of, let's say, the residential rehabilitation, I know that's a big one, and I know it has been on the table now for the last, I would say, since 2004 when we lost the Carlton House, right? So I believe that the absence of that is really impacting the ability of Grenada to adequately address the needs of persons who are struggling with drugs, with substance abuse. And I believe there is no one who can deny that reality.
Strengthening human resource to deal with people struggling with substance abuse is another gray area.
So I believe that there are some things which would necessarily need to be given some priority. Strengthening professionals. There's also some gaps with the numbers of persons who are able to give clinical assistance to persons who have needs. So I think coming out of this, we should really see some good, I would say, traction and filling up some of the current gaps in the areas that we need to.
Grenada has joined over 150 countries around the world in celebrating World Blood Donor Day. The slogan for this year is Give Blood, Give Plasma, Share Life, Share Often. In a message issued by Friends of the Blood Bank Grenada, Chairman Anne Dufont said Grenada, like other countries, faces the challenge of making sufficient blood available. Their hope is to have the mobile blood transport unit back in operation soon. In recognition of World Blood Donor Day, the Pan American Health Organization, or PAHO, is highlighting the importance of regular voluntary blood and plasma donation to ensure countries maintain a safe and sustainable supply. According to the latest data from the World Health Organization, or WHO, in 2021 in Latin America and the Caribbean, the average blood donation rate per 1,000 inhabitants was 15 units. Although some countries fell below the WHO recommended minimum of 10 units. WHO has also highlighted the need to increase plasma donations obtained through blood extraction in many countries to ensure an adequate supply of plasma proteins, crucial for treating a variety of serious diseases such as hemophilia or immune disorders, infections, and severe disorders. Stay with us. We'll have the sports report for you next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Big money, money, money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Money, money, money.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
welcome, sports fans. A new champion will be crowned in the 2023 edition of the St. David Cricket League's T20 cricket competition. Action bowled off last evening with MCC getting the better of West Point at the last just playing field. Batting first, MCC racked up 149 for 6 in their 20 overs, with Javel St. Paul leading the charge with 50 runs. In reply, West Point was restricted to 79 to handing MCC a 70 runs victory. The 6-teams tournament continues this evening with Police clashing with Upsetters starting at 5:30 p.m. tonight. Meanwhile, president of the St. David Cricket League, Raphael Crony, says the tournament is a staple on the sporting calendar of the parish.
So we roll it. So give me full name and tell me what capacity you're speaking to me today.
Raphael Crony, president of the St. Davis Cricket League.
Cricket time again, T20. Talk to me about that.
Yes, certainly. We have just started our annual T20 tournament. It actually started on Tuesday, yesterday the 13th. We do have about 6 teams participating. This time around, we have scheduled a tournament to be played in the afternoons into the night. This is simply because of the sometimes the difficulty for venues on the weekends. So we are happy to be able to use the facility, the lighting facility at La Sagesse, and we are very pleased to be able to start yesterday. And with our first match going off yesterday, we are very pleased with how things went.
There's been a rich history of cricket in St. David's, and certainly this tournament, as all others, just helps to further strengthen that.
Yes, certainly we have produced, quite a bit. Some national players, some who went on to play for the Windwards. As far as the West Indies, the West Indies A team, West Indies senior team. So we have been producing some good cricketers, and I can tell you that most persons are somewhat await when that tournament is being played to be part of it. And we are expecting this year's tournament to be another big success. And hopefully, again, we're going to produce some more players as we look forward to the national tournaments.
And still with cricket, West Indies made a strong start to their preparation for ICC Men's Cricket World Cup Qualifier 2023 preparations with a victory over Scotland in the warm-up match at Harare Sports Club on Tuesday. Scotland started brightly, with Chris Soleil taking the first 3 wickets to reduce the 2-time champions to 28-3 after 6 overs. Captain Shea Hope made 57 as he rallied his side before becoming the first of Chris Greaves' 3 wickets. Jack Jarvis mopped up the West Indies despite Romario Shepherd's quick-fire 57 from 46 balls as West Indies were dismissed for 264 with 8 balls of their innings remaining. The powerfully built 6-footer smashed 5 4s and 3 6s as he shepherded the lower order to see West Indies post 110 runs for the last 3 wickets in 13 overs. In reply, Scotland stuttered with no batter able to get past 40 as Brandy McMullen's top scored with 38 from 57 balls. The middle order made only 15 runs between them as leg spinner Yannick Correa took 4 for 46. While off-spinner Roston Chase grabbed 3 for 43 to dismiss Scotland for 173 inside 36 overs. The West Indies team had another training session on Wednesday ahead of their second warm-up match on Thursday against United Arab Emirates. The West Indies have been drawn in Group A alongside United States, Nepal, Netherlands, and host Zimbabwe. Happy Hill will receive their official welcome to the Premier League when they take on defending champion Hurricanes on game day 1 of the new season this Saturday at Alston George Park from 4 p.m. Close to $250,000 in prize money will be up for grabs this year. According to GFA President Marlon Glean, the success of the season is directly hinged on support from all stakeholders.
Once you start rescheduling matches, then it's a rippling effect, and that can cause that competition to go much longer than expected. So the hope, and I'm going to challenge the office, I'm going to challenge the General Secretary, the Competitions Department, the Competitions Committee, the Disciplinary Committee, to let's focus this year on trying to turn around things and preparing much better so that we don't have all the hiccups we've previously had in competitions in Grenada.
And that's it for tonight's sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region today. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that his country will be assisting Haiti. Part of the assistance will be in the form of military support. However, his announcement has left many wondering how Jamaica can support the Haitians in their fight against crime when Jamaica itself is suffering from a shortage of security forces.
With Jamaica fighting its own crime scourge, the Prime Minister's announcement on Tuesday that the country is prepared to facilitate crisis-torn Haiti with military support has left many pondering what form of support is likely. The decision has left many questioning whether or not Jamaica will be dispatching troops to Haiti or solely offering expert advice. In an interview with CVM Live, Lieutenant George Overton says assisting neighboring countries is necessary and is in the best interest of protecting Jamaica and its shared borders from the impacts of Haiti's crisis.
Well, the truth is that Haiti is one of our neighbors, and we already have challenges with our borders and Haiti. We have the guns for drug trade, we have the movement of persons illegally across borders, so it's in our interest to ensure that there is stability on our near-shore borders.
But is Jamaica in any position to offer the needed aid?
It depends on what we're doing, whether we're putting actual troops on the ground or whether we're putting technical advice or advisors on the ground.
However, the expert says,
I think there would be a limited number of troops that may be required. More in the supervisory middle management role, because the Haitian authorities still have to have a level of responsibility and involvement.
Meanwhile, Major Robert Finzi Smith says he is uncertain of the support format and hopes it involves just expert advice. However, he says if it entails deployment of the troops, that would be disturbing news.
I find it puzzling that we do not have sufficient police and soldiers to exacerbate our problem with crime here. But we're offering, as our neighbor, troops that we could well use here. Unless somebody can point out some things that I am not au fait with, I find it difficult to support that.
Javine McLean, CVM Live.
The number of people who died after a Kenyan pastor ordered his followers to starve to death in order to meet Jesus has surpassed 300. Authorities said Tuesday the death toll is expected to rise as more exhumations are planned. The death toll increased to 303 after 19 more bodies were recovered from mass graves in the vast forested land in Kilifi County of coastal Kenya, where Pastor Paul Mackenzie and his followers lived. Coastal Regional Commissioner Rhoda Onyancha told local journalists that 613 people are still missing. On Monday, 65 of the 95 parishioners whom authorities said they rescued from the property were charged with attempting suicide after they staged a hunger strike to protest being held at a shelter. They were later moved to a jail. Mackenzie is expected back in court this week after police were granted more time to hold him pending investigations. Kenyan President William Ruto has likened Mackenzie to a terrorist. Interior Minister Kindiki Kithure said more mass graves were earmarked for exhumation. He suggested the pastor might be charged with terrorism or genocide-related offenses. The United Nations Refugee Agency says the number of displaced people worldwide hit a new record last year. The agency says 110 million people were forced from their homes. Russia's war in Ukraine is the main reason for the rise. Over 11 million Ukrainians fled the fighting last year, and that's more than a quarter of the population.
An unprecedented number of people across the world have been forced to flee their homes. That's according to the UNHCR chief, painting a stark picture.
110 million people that have fled because of conflict, persecution, discrimination, violence. Last year, when we announced that for the first time we had gone over 100 million displaced people, well, already 10% more have been added to this figure. It's quite an indictment on the state of our world.
Last year, the UN Refugee Agency recorded 35 emergencies, 3 to 4 times more than a typical year. A list that includes the conflict in Sudan, which has displaced nearly 2 million people since April, and Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, which led to the fastest and largest displacement of people since World War II, some 11 million people. Conflicts in Ethiopia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Myanmar last year displaced more than 1 million people within each country. Most of these 110 million globally have sought refuge within their nation's borders. 1/3 of them, 35 million, have fled to other countries.
The majority of the people that flee not to rich countries, but to countries that are either poor or middle-income countries.
Turkey currently hosts the most refugees with 3.8 million people, followed by Iran with 3.4 million refugees, mostly Afghans.
And that's our look at what's been happening around the globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Circumstances surrounding Kimon Bell's death ruled an accident. Coast Guard officers are not culpable. Jury finds Nicholson Hunt not guilty of sexual intercourse with 4-year-old. Grenada to observe CARICOM Day on July 4th with a national holiday. And PM signs agreement with Flow to provide broadband connection to vulnerable families. In regional news, mixed views on Jamaica's support to Haiti. And on the international front, death toll from Kenya cult tied to pastor surpasses 300, with more exhumations planned. In sports, MCC off to a winning start in St. David Cricket League T20 cricket competition, while Premier League football kicks off this weekend in Alston George Park. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a repeat broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Join us again tomorrow. Good night.
Notice is hereby given that